Hi friends, Michael here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's how to do legato on guitar. So this is how to hammer on and pull off for beginners, and this is part 2. So this is part 2 to a series of legato videos for beginners to advanced players, which I'll upload weekly. Now if there's anything you don't understand in this video, or if you've never played legato before, go back to part 1. All aspects of the technique are covered there. We look at our left and right hand placement and how to do the hammer on. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. Heaps of songs and lessons to come. If you're having any problems with this exercise, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. So let's make a start. So as always, I've got a bit of gain and delay on the guitar, but you want to be able to do this on a clean sound and on an acoustic guitar, because this technique's used all the time with rhythm and lead playing. So this first one will be using the first position A Minor Pentatonic Scale. Now our right hand will just be picking notes, so it's going to be nearly exactly the same as our first exercise, except we're going to do one on each string. Now with our left hand, it doesn't matter which fingers we use. You can use your first or your second finger there, it doesn't matter. So we're going to start on our top E string, we're going to play that, and we're going to hammer down onto the 3rd fret there. So again, picking once, creating 2 notes. And then we're going to come to the A string and we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to hammer on to the 2nd fret. So we're following our first position E minor pentatonic scale. So pick once on the A string, hammer on to the 2nd fret, and then we do the same on the D string, pick once, hammer onto the 2nd fret, same on the G string, pick once, hammer onto the 2nd fret. Now on the B string, we're going to move up to the 3rd fret, so we're going to pick once, hammer onto the 3rd fret. Then on our bottom E string, we'll do exactly the same, pick once, hammer onto our 3rd fret. Then we're going to come back down the scale and we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we go back to our B string, pick, hammer on 3rd fret, the G string, pick, hammer onto 2nd fret, same on the D string, same on the A string, and then finish on your E string, 3rd fret this time, pick open, hammer onto the 3rd fret. So let's try that slowly. G string, B, E, coming back down again. So we do that exactly the same as we did in part 1. We make sure we're not hitting the string above the one we're hammering on, and we try and just touch the string below to mute that so we don't get any sound ringing out. So let's try that a little bit quicker now. And back down. So you can put a metronome to that and build your speed. What we don't want is to do our hammer-ons really fast and have a big gap between each string. We don't want to be... Try and keep it at an even time there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's why it's really good to do that one with a metronome. And let's do that up to speed now. So now let's try our next one, but this time we're going to come up the neck and we're going to use our first position A minor pentatonic scale, up and down. So we're starting on our top E string this time. First finger, 5th fret, we pick that once, and then we hammer onto the 8th fret with our little finger. We want to get our little finger strong, so don't avoid using it there. So 5th fret, hammer on to the 8th fret, then we come down to the A string. Now with this one, when you do the hammer on, lift your first finger up. So as soon as you've hit that down on the 8th fret, you lift your first finger up. That way you're ready to change strings. I don't want to hold it down and then have to try and jump. I hammer on, lift my first finger up. Then on the A string, 5th fret again, we hammer onto the 7th fret this time. And as I do it, I lift my finger up and I'm ready to go. 5th fret on the D string, hammer onto the 7th fret. Then I do the same on the G string, 5 to 7. Now on the B string, 5th fret again, and I'm going to hammer onto the 8th fret now. and then the same on the E string, and as I'm going, I'm lifting my finger off. Then we just come back down, back to the B string, back to the G string, hammer onto the 7th fret, D string the same, A string the same, and then our E string hammering on to the 8th fret. So now let's try that slowly. Make sure when you're doing your hammer on, you're lifting your finger off at the same time. A, D, G, 8th fret, 8th fret, coming back down again. Let's try that up to speed and make sure you're using your little finger because that'll strengthen that for later legato exercises. And again. Now with that exercise, we want to make sure we get our timing right. We don't want to be doing our hammer on, have a big gap, hammer on, hammer on. We want to get our timing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down is exactly the same there. So as always, just start slowly and build your speed up, and you can use a metronome for that one. So if you're having any problems, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Give us a like and subscribe for heaps of free songs and lessons. Now if you would like step-by-step guitar lessons for beginners to advanced players and learn all the secrets to playing all your favourite songs and how to do all the techniques you'll ever need as a guitarist, also heaps of free lessons, click the link below and jump onto Essential Guitar Lessons. So I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you soon.